last week when I'm behind the scenes, and obviously I can't hear the music from being all there. And some of them start singing the songs or going, "God, this is an absolute beat," and I've got no idea what they're listening to. And they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a good song." They all look at each other and they're all like, "Yeah, yeah."
And I'm like, real.
What are you fucking listening to?
They're so good at serenading, they all just sing at the same time. I can't work out.
It's the weirdest thing. Being with that headphones on, you're just like
A gospel church in here, everyone bopping at the same time, getting all.
I can feel it flowing through me. All right, let's fucking hit it. Good evening, Internet, is something Marlon would have said. But tonight, unfortunately, he can't be with us. It is a sad time, and it's a cruel, cruel world. Why? Anyway, less of that. Marlon's at home with the Rona, feeling like shit, so we will be talking to him later, because no one wants to miss out for the marketing bullshit. But for now, he has requested a special hashtag for this week's episode. Can we get a hashtag fuck Rona?
fuck Rona.
Fuck Rona. Anyway, so enough of that. We will crack on with the episode as it is. We will soldier on through. I've always said we'll put an episode out every week, and just because Marlon's having a little bitch day, it's not going to stop us, is it? Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Ground Force with myself, Fred West. I am joined here by Rose. I'm just fucking with you. Reg is still here. I'm here. Hey, papi. I got Titch here with me.
Yo.
Titch, you are...
Big Titch.
Big Titch. Little Smalls. How are you going to get on run the soundboard there, Titch?
I am absolutely so excited to run this.
Ball-peen hammer under this fucking desk, and I'm ready.
I can't wait to use this. This is...
Bruh. Oh, he's so regretting your decision.
I hope this gets cancelled before it even goes out.
I am a broken man.
The one thing you said to me earlier was just like, please just go easy on the soundboard. No. Fuck you, Reg.
Is this in memory of Marlon?
This is in memory of Marlon. Marlon, I'm doing this one for you, mate.
We're talking about it like he's dead.
You can hear me up there.
Oh, this will be cringe as fuck if it comes out on Friday and he's carked it.
Imagine that.
R.I.P. Bury me a G. Anyway, also tonight we are joined by...
Small Mule.
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah, I'm back again.
How is that getting old yet or not?
Yeah, it was fucking old when you started.
This was the third week in a row I rang you up here like, shit, my mule got podcasts to do. Get your ass down here.
Yeah, and you just come and call me Little Mule. Thank you.
All those nuts taught to smack before you fucked off.
Oh, yeah. 5 Ugga-Duggers.
And also on the table this evening, we have the more reliable half of Silky Media, Mr. Will Crook. How you getting on?
Buzzing to be back. Thoroughly miss the Hillbilly boys, but we're here. We're going to make it just as lit, are we not?
Are we going to try? Are we going to start shotgunning now, or should I just start talking away from the mic here and just all talking over each other? Do you want to play a video on your phone while we're sat here if you want?
And
I might just set the bar on fire.
it's the only way to top what happened last week.
If you feel like you want to throw up, that any time from now on is
Over
good.
the floor is fine.
Yeah, while that red button is on, you can throw up, apparently. That's kind of the rules. I'm really hot. I'm going to take my shirt. I'm going to take this.
Christ.
Jesus.
It's getting naked, man.
Y'all can't make me lose my mind. I'm sweating like a
It is hot in here.
paedophile at a playground. It's hideous. Oh dear, I feel kind of weird. I don't really know how to. I feel like I'm like a host, and now without Marlon, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, we're
missing your other half.
I kind of am a bit lost, really. Usually I thought I'd be fine, and Marlon, he runs a fucking soundboard anyway, and now I'm just like, where is he? But anyway, as we always do, it's a bit of a meme on this podcast. Titch, how's the week been, mate?
Oh, it's been all right, mate. Been busy as always. You know, this is the 4th week I've been in the doghouse. Been here 4th week in a row.
So you've been in the doghouse here, and then when you get home, are you still in the proverbial doghouse?
Yes, definitely, 100%. Yeah,
that's good, man.
it's the only fans thing.
You're a man of culture, I see.
But yeah, quality week. Busy as always, and it's chaos. But looking forward to another night in the doghouse. We're getting on the beers again.
Cheers. Yourself, Mule.
Oh, it's been a great week. Flat out.
You sound like it as well, mate.
Week.
What I love about having you on the podcast, Mule, is that you always bring the fire from the get-go. And we got Mule. Hello. How's the week been? It's been busy. Let's bring them beer snorkels out. Let's be going. Yeah.
Not just yet. Fuck me. Let's just get into it first. Fucking hell.
If you want your work done on a Saturday, I don't know what you expect, really, because it's not going to be good. Is it?
Mule out one eye closed. Yeah, it looks about in time. Is that a timing mark? Or
Time is a myth.
Time is an abstract concept. Why has my valve gone through that? Yeah. Time is an abstract concept, man.
He's finding TDC of the shadow from the sun. He's like, somewhere between 10 degrees and 3:45, but we're all good.
The marks don't have to line up. That's just what the man wants you to think, bro.
It's a conspiracy, man.
They just want you to buy the timing tool. Doesn't really matter. An engine just wants to run. Anyway, less about Mule's business and how he decides to run it. Well, your week?
It's actually all right. Well, if we go back a week from when Hillbillies were here,
I'm gonna say,
and I left my keys in their van, and they took them back down to sunny Devon.
Oh, right. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Scroll back a minute. Let's start this story where it deserves to be started, right? So I get a text from you as like we're squaring off from Hillbillies at like, I don't know what time in the morning it was. Oh, keep an eye out for my keys, Reg. I said, yeah, no fucking problem. So I had a little scout around, couldn't see. Oh, fuck, I'll find them in the morning. I get another text next morning. See my keys? Oh, I don't know, mate. I was like, I'll have a look. Couldn't find them. Marlon, bless him, came round, did a little bit of a tidy up in the bar.
Had a little cough.
I had a little cough, yeah. Just to inform everyone, we have all taken COVID tests before we recorded this. Some of us have.
All of us failed.
We were all positive. So
it's all right, it's all
we
good.
could be together.
So we're isolating in the doghouse.
Hey! So Monica really couldn't find him, and I had another good look for him. Couldn't find him. You came round again.
I had to for my own. I was like, these fuckers, they're not looking for my keys. I know where they are. Came round, could not find my keys. Spoke to the Hillbillies. Have a look for my keys. Messaged me about like 30 seconds later. Nah, not in the van. I was like, Phil, you haven't looked.
A little part of me thinks you might not have got out of bed.
Spoke to a few more of them. They're like, look, that useless cunt, he has not been in that van. We'll get him round. Then he messaged me back probably an hour later. I found your keys. What the fuck were they doing in my bed? Your guess is as good as mine, so I'll be down in a minute. Where'd you live? He's like, Tiverton. I was like, fucking hell, really? Fucking long old way that was.
And over the next 2 days, your truck was parked outside my house with a flat tyre. Well, it wasn't outside my house. It was outside the neighbour that hates me's house with a flat tyre.
Yeah, so that was obviously Friday. Kitty I worked with, it was his last day. So we went straight out on the beers, like getting pretty lit. Went to a few pubs on the way here. I was drifting the roundabout outside Tesco in the truck, binned it up on the roundabout, like stove the front bumper in a little bit. Drove here, parked out, like literally landed the truck on half on their drive, half on the pavement. Got out. I was like, somebody's got a puncture. Oh shit! That's my truck. Oh fuck! And then obviously lost the keys. Got lit. Got a lift home. Came back. Couldn't find my keys. Just looked at the truck, all sorry, hanging on one side. Like that was mint. But now fresh set of Maxis on there.
Nice.
Got my keys back, and we're back in the doghouse. So let's do it all again.
Let's get fucked up. Yeah. I've had an interesting couple of weeks. Started off by me having my wedding reception / wedding. Did you? Mule, you obviously came.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Did you have a nice time, Muley?
I had a lovely time.
Obviously, I didn't invite you to because I don't like you.
You ran out of beer, which was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, that's what Chodley says, because the music went wrong as well. So, like, there was no music and there was no beer. And he's like, oh, standard night in the doghouse then, Reg.
Stick to what you know.
We drank, it was only like, I was there, like 30 people there-ish. And there was, I reckon, probably 15 of them drinking lager, if that. And we guts 11 gallons of Red Stripe into us by 10:30.
Yeah.
That's good going.
That was some good going.
And then we had the like horrible decision of whether to drink haze or rosé out the bottle.
And I think Snaker voted for the rosé out the bottle, didn't he? From what I remember.
Most of us did, and then it all ended up getting just mixed together in the bottle, and that's what we went home with.
Oh, you went home with it as well?
Yeah.
Ah, good.
You know the bus you said, do not drink on the bus.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't. You didn't.
We were all drinking on the bus.
Shit.
Whose bus?
I fucking paid for a minibus to pick these fuckers up and take them home, and they the liberties they take with me. You've paid for this? Oh, shit, that's really nice of you, Reg. Thank you so much. Oh, no drinking on the bus, mine. 4 hours later. Nah.
It just started off so civilised, and then everyone ended up with their shirts off dancing in the lawn in the fucking rain at like...
Yeah,
even that late.
I do remember me being a part of... Yeah,
you
I
were
saw
definitely doing
that video you sent me of me doing some sort of weird leg dance, like I was trying to summon some sort of god.
You're dancing to Gary Glitter.
Yeah, that'll do it.
What a night.
In front of the in-laws. Lovely.
Too late now, motherfuckers. That was a good night. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy it, yeah. So you
Good.
enjoy being married?
I am enjoying being married, actually. Yeah,
You have
it's,
been married for an actual
Oh yeah,
quite
I'm
a
gonna say
while, right?
I've
You really-
been married for a long time, and now it's like it's no longer a secret. I am a married man, so ladies, form an orderly queue because I am not faithful.
I'm still shocked you're not gay.
What?
I thought for years you were gay. I thought it was a big cover up. I didn't think you'd actually marry her.
She was my beard, like just like,
She used to lure the men back.
Why did I have you guys on? Why didn't I just say I was going to miss a week?
Oh, yeah, plot twist. This is a roast. We're roasting you tonight. We're in on this.
Yeah, if I believe that you guys could do like episode prep, I believe you.
My episode was sick.
Oh, you know, your episode was good.
It was
Yeah.
good. I really enjoyed it. You
Thank
should do
you.
it more often.
Thank you.
You should start a podcast.
Yeah, look, just hit record again. Re-up. I'll start again.
Yeah. Fuck you. Oh yeah, and I really hurt my back like last week. Like really. I'm not looking.
Oh,
I don't
Marlon blew his
oh,
back out.
Gay. Why is it right? Marlon fucking roasts me all the time, and I bring you lot on. I just get the same shit. Am I just like the fucking doghouse punching bag or something?
You do make an easy target.
What about me screams easy target?
Just
Everything.
everything you do.
Is it
You're
my
like,
tight
oh,
little ass? Or-
It's like crackhead figure.
I'm saying my shirt off. It's fucking hot all of a sudden.
If someone walked
Got a bit
in,
of a cough as well.
if someone walked in, they would think we'd all been smoking meth. We all look a little bit weird. You got your shirt off. Not a good sight.
But yeah, anyway, so I hurt my back, right? And my lower back, and like my posture was all the fuck. And so I was walking around with like my ass out, if you know what I mean, like my
Yeah,
proper
trying to,
like yeah, that's it, like proper like with my back curved, and so it was real funny. I thought it was real funny until I was like walking into Tesco's, like it was really painful, like with my chest pushed forward and my ass all hanging out,
Looking all Miami.
giving it the big J Lo. So I'm walking around and like I can see people like looking at me. And all of a sudden, I sort of realised this is what it must be like to be a bird walking around. So, like, next thing I know, like, I'm walking past like a load of young mothers, and I'm just waiting for them to be like, "Hey, baby, show me what I do look like." Yeah, you know I can help you put that fire.
Some builders go by, giving it the wolf whistle, like, damn, that thing's got some Maybach to it.
Man, look at the cakes on that.
You got hit with your own line. Look at the bubble on that. And you're like, how awful.
It was weird being on the other end of it. 'Cause usually I'm staring at women, but like, me walking around getting stared at, like, what the fucking hell? And I'm like, oh, don't look at me.
I don't think it was in a good way.
I know, I don't think it was in a good way either.
You're taking it like they were like, damn. They're like, God damn.
Oh, good God.
That poor man.
Just pull into get the old blue badge out, like the P38.
How is the P38 anyway? Still alive? Still
yeah,
going?
it's still alive. It's it is what it is, really, isn't it? The headline is falling down really badly at the moment. So like when I get in, it nearly touches my head. Just gives me a little brush against the old Swede. But transfer box is still hanging.
We'll do it one day.
It's just leaking power onto my drive every day. My neighbour actually texted me a photo of my drive when no cars were on it the other day, and there were like 3 fucking great oil stains. He was like, Land Rover owner lives here. Fucking assholes. I can't get over it. But yeah, it is what it is.
On the note of headliners, random story, but it's in my head now. We went to Worthersea, drove over.
Oh, what, over in
Austria.
Austria? I thought it was in Germany.
No, Austria.
Oh.
And the boys bought a Jag, like S-type or whatever, to go over. It was hanging, but the headliner was all floppy. So obviously, and it was hot.
It's a British car, so it will be.
It was hot. But anyway, we were all cruising down. And every now and again, obviously, the wind would like turbulence in the car and just like completely blindfold all of them like cruising down the autobahn like 100 plus, and all of a sudden you just see the car swerve and all their hands go up on the
If you didn't know what was going on, they'd be listening to a sick rap beat. All of a sudden, put your hands up,
fucking raise the roof.
The roof is on fire. That's what it looked like.
You remember when we went on our little Euro trip in the in the Mark III Golf that you bought from a paedophile? That was the steering wheel. Yeah, for our audio listeners, that is a ship's wheel. The one that Hillbilly was driving as he was
driving the
Does he hit an iceberg lettuce?
Woo!
Fuck you.
Oh, that video lives in my head rent free.
For anyone else to see it, check out the In the Doghouse Instagram.
Yeah. So when we went on a little Euro trip, Muley, didn't we? That was, Christ, how many years ago was that? Let's not think about that.
5 years.
And on the Crumble Rally, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had to buy a car. It was like less than 500 quid, like the whole
150 quid.
Oh, for the car.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was it. And so like we were like looking around trying to find something. Mule rings us up. He's like, I found a car. I'm like, all right, sweet. What is it? He's like, it's Mark III Golf Estate, 2 litre petrol. And my first thought is, fuck, that's going to drink fuel. We got like 1,700 miles to cover. And you're like, oh, it's cheap. It's good. It's a good runner. I've looked after it. It's cheap. I know the bloke. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, no worries. Sound. So, and then I can't remember. Was it Denny who knew who it was? Not from what his previous crimes, but didn't Denny know who it was?
I knew who he was.
Was it you who told Denny, didn't you? Like, you had to go. You and Denny went around to go pick it up.
Oh yeah. It all got a bit weird very quickly.
Where did he touch you?
No, literally, they got to the door. Right, they got to the door, and Mule was like, just so you know, Denny. He was like, yeah, he is a convicted paedophile. He opens the door. He's like, Muley, hello again. Oh, don't mind my robe. It's just blowing in the wind. Come on in.
It was bad. Well, this bit is we didn't check the car over at all. So like we got stopped in Italy at the border, and
they
wanted to search the car, didn't we? And we were like, we haven't looked underneath the seats.
We haven't looked at anything. Like this could be full of like God knows what weird magazines and VHS tapes. Like,
yeah, it was scary. And they only touched your ball bag or Luke's?
No, it was me and you that got away with it, and it was Denny and Luke that got felt up by
They got taken in a special room in Italy. Me and Reg just sat outside smoking fags. Like, it's hot in it.
I bet they had like Berettas strapped to their hip and everything, weren't they? I bet they just took them in that little room and just went, "Hey, Mataramonte, hey,
hey." Like when we went to Worthersea, border control was the scariest thing I've ever been.
Sketchy, isn't it?
No. I took my brother's passport.
Oh, yeah, you said about that.
The night before we left, I was like, yeah, Mum, where's my passport? She's like, I don't think you've got one. I said, what? I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I need a passport. Rang my brother up. I said, you got a passport? What does the picture look like? He said, it's quite old. I was like, spot on, I'll be around in a minute to see what it's like. Got around there, he's like, what, you going out in Bristol or something? Like, lost your licence? I was like, nah, driving across Europe tomorrow. Kind of need a passport. If I got caught, I'd still be in jail now.
Wow.
It's a 10-year offence.
To be fair,
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think, and then
You could plead
and then,
ignorance, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you could plead
I probably
ignorance.
could get it, but literally the night before we got back, Mum sent me a picture of my own passport. She's like, found it. It's a bit late now. I've done like 13 border crossings. I don't need it now.
I don't think she wanted you to come home.
Were you shitting it at the border crossings? I'm not being funny. You are going to get profiled, aren't you? Because they're going to get the colour chart out and you are literally on the verge of being okay and not okay. Just holding it up to your face like a Dulux chart.
I was alright. A few
do
people
look-
were a bit sceptical about it. I was
You
like,
and all
I'll
your
be
brothers
fine.
do look like a bunch
And,
of well-trimmed ISIS fighters.
Oh,
I'm not
Turkish
gonna lie.
mafia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Nobody fucks with Turkish mafia. So the thing was, the kid he was driving was called Will. So it just made it a little bit more confusing at the border when they're like, William. Both of us like, yeah. Oh, that's him. Yeah. Jordan. I'm like, who the fuck is Jordan? Mrs. like hit me in the back like, that's you. I was like, oh yeah. Hi.
That's me. I've come from Jordan. No, I mean Syria. I mean, my name is Will.
After I'm like in Germany, we got pulled over by police and we had to like hand it over. And I was like, well, they're all daft anyway, so they were no different. So I like didn't care by then. Like was used to just handing it over willy nilly. The worst one was like France back to Wales border. And
And France to where?
what? France back to England. So,
I was going to say,
yeah.
what fever dream have I woke up from in which Wales
I've lost the
borders
plot.
France?
France to England border.
I know it's noncy, a bit poncy, but
Obviously the back windows were proper tinted and these boys were walking around with big guns. And he like tapped on the window. He's like, open the door. And Will got on. He's fairly daft anyway. He's from the countryside. He's like, don't know what might fall out, mind. This guy literally cocked his gun ready to blast whatever fell out. Opens it up. Box of Cocoa Pops fall out. I thought he was going to unload into it. I'm like, Will, just get in the fucking car.
take that, you little chocolate monkey bitch.
Yeah, that was the scariest one, coming back into our own country.
Really? Yeah, they don't fuck around. To be fair, we got stopped on the way out, didn't we?
Yeah, because we had to explain to them why we had 10
Christ.
gallons of water in Bowser's in the
No,
boot
we
of the
literally
car.
we had 25 litre drums because like we didn't know this car from nothing. So we like took 25 litres of water, like 10 litres of oil, coolant, literally every liquid this car would have needed to keep going. We took 4 times as much as we would have needed. And of course they opened the boot. Not actually. Scroll back. The whole car is painted like a fucking pirate ship for a
I
start.
remember it
So,
being
like,
a
it's got
pirate ship.
skulls painted over it. It's
And a
got
flagpole?
a fucking flagpole that goes through the sunroof, and we like have this big ass flag. And then I'd screwed a T bracket into the airbag. So and then we literally,
lovely.
Oh yeah, like
Imagine if that went off.
and then that's how we attached the steering wheel. So like we had the ship's wheel like on the airbag on the
This
passenger
is
side.
heavy.
It
If
is.
that
Yeah.
hit you from an airbag, you'd be dead. That'd take your head off.
You'd be like my cousin Ray poop dead. And of course we get pulled over and they're like, oh, we need to look in the car. And we're like, yeah, all right, open the boot. And it's just like jam packed.
Oh,
like,
I had that fake pirate's gun. They didn't like that, did they?
oh yeah, that was it. You had the it was the old muzzle load pistol, didn't you?
Yeah. They got really funny about that.
And the who was it got? Who was it? I think the Italians got funny about the hammer and the footwell.
There was a hammer and a knife in the passenger footwell. And funny enough, they thought that was not okay.
No, they didn't. The Swiss, however, they didn't give a shit about anything,
didn't
did
care.
they? They
The
just wanted your
German-
money.
German police got angry with us. Like they didn't care that there wasn't open beer bottles everywhere and a half-open, half-drank crate.
that was it.
They just poked their head in and went, "This is French beer. This is for girls."
We had a slab of stubbies in there, just gutsing it into us. He's like, this is French? I was like, yeah. He's like, no good. It's like beer for girls. No, I was lit. What a good time we had.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
We look back on it like it was great, but when we were there, we were like, I want this to be over now.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fucking driving.
It's far,
Prague
isn't
back
it?
to Somerset in one trip.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was bad.
Yeah, it was 17 hours?
I think it was more than that.
It was fucking awful.
Did you take the France to Wales border?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That well-known border crossing just next to Cokesley.
Nonceville.
Oh dear. So what we thought we'd do in this episode, apart from talking absolute bollocks, was give all the listeners a little bit of an insight as to what happened. What will be 2 weeks ago by the time this podcast goes out, but the night of the Hillbilly Nation coming round.
Jesus.
What a night, huh?
Oh, what a night.
What a night.
It was, yeah, God alive.
Right,
So
for anyone who hasn't heard the podcast yet, you need to
yeah,
go and check.
you need to listen to it for context. Otherwise, none of what we're going to say is going to make any fucking sense at all. But so it started off with what is known as the flying pickle turning up, which is is it a Iveco?
It's a relay.
Yeah.
Is it right?
I think it's a Citroen relay. Yeah, it's a Citroen relay.
I don't fucking know. It's a van, isn't it?
It's got a hell of
No.
a fucking bumper bar on
Definitely got a green oval on the front of it.
You're so funny, Misa Wheel.
I did. It's got D2 fucking
It has
grill
got
on
a D2 grill on it, yeah. But yeah, so it rolls up and they're just bouncing it off the limmer outside my house, and I'm like, oh my
Side
God.
exit as well.
Yeah, it's got
it.
a
Yeah,
side
side
exit.
exit, bouncing off the limiter,
Fucking
diesel. So yeah,
Fucking
but-
got a homemade nudge bar out of what 3-inch tube.
It's nice.
It's very nice. Well made. I only cost £20 a pipe bender. So they turn up. They literally get out the truck. They've got a Corona popped ready with a beer snorkel in it. And they're, that one's for you, Reg. So I was like, oh, this is gonna go so.
It started off.
Oh, it started like as it meant to go
yeah.
on.
Yeah, it's 100%.
It was fucking carnage. So yeah, we get in and we'll have a few beers, and they literally, the first thing they do, they're like, oh, you got beer on tap? I was like, yeah. And so they fill a beer bong up, don't they? Straight off the bat.
Straight off.
Just start guts and piss into them. Just absolutely horsing it in. Beer
They've
bongs,
literally just walked through the door and was just like, yep, let's do it.
beer bongs, shotguns, fucking everything. Snorkels. They were just slamming piss. And I give them the big debrief. I'm like, oh, we're doing a podcast, so I try not to talk over each other. Keep a decent distance from the microphone, and we'll all get along well. Yeah, that one out the window.
Within the second after you finished, actually. Pretty much.
I'm glad it did because it made for a good listen, didn't it? It just sounded like carnage.
Well, that's exactly what it sounded like. It was carnage, start to finish. I've said it 100 times, but it was an experience of a podcast. But yeah. So we got through the podcast, as everyone who I'm sure that has listened to it has heard that I got through it just about.
Just.
And the night that followed.
I mean, it only just started after that, didn't it? It was just. God, yeah.
Everyone was queued up outside waiting to come in to meet hillbillies and get fucked up with them. So me and Titch packed the deck and the microphones away pronto, got all the expensive shit out the way. And from that point onwards, it just
all hell broke
It
loose.
went uphill. Don't you dare say it went
Oh, no,
uphill.
It was absolutely quality night, but I thought we had got through the worst bit. I thought we had got through, the drinking and everything like that, and I thought the night would sort of just sort of slowly ease off, a few drinks, a bit of a chat.
I thought the peak of it was when they started pouring drinks into their own shoes and drinking it. I thought it can't get much more mental than this, surely.
Yeah. And it fully well did. It took another level. They stepped up to 11. Honestly, I'm
trying to think of it in a chronological order, but in my brain, it's just one big fucking mess. It was when I remember they ordered a Domino's, didn't they?
Yep.
And then I've got this tennis ball gun, and they were loading slices of pizza into it, and Ratford was there going, "I'm hungry. I could really do with something to eat." And then they just fired this slice of pizza at his face. He was like, "Delicious meatballs!"
Honestly, I just remember Top Hillbilly just looking at me, just turning around after having a pizza slice shoved at his face, fired at his face. And he turned around to me and he just had this meatball on his eyelids, just looking at me like, fucking hell. Honestly, it was carnage. There was pizza everywhere. There was cans being fired at each other's heads.
It was sick everywhere.
Oh, the amount of sick. I'm just going to warn you now, I've not mopped the floor. I've just let it dry.
So that started very early on.
But I haven't cleaned.
That started very early on.
That did. This was still 10:30 ish.
I rocked up at 11. I got here at 11.
No, it was even earlier than that, after the dog incident.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. The dog, bless him,
Vincent,
got a bit of a loose bowel.
Oh God, yeah. He was shitting money. That was it. He was farting, and Hillbilly couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it.
He was just thrown up
everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And we're like, fucking hell, all over the floor, everywhere. Then the shoeies come out. That was the next thing, and then
you won't do it.
Oh, he's fucking doing it.
Go on, Will, get it in you. Get up, bitch, Abby.
Maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you got, you get some bitches on your dick.
For once, I'm not pressing the soundboard.
That was me, actually. I couldn't resist. Audio listeners, we'll just shotgun. What is it? A copper but hard seltzer. And a comparison to a White Claw. What are we saying?
It's actually nice.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on. Carry on.
We're all just in awe of Will.
I'll do one while Titch carries on his story.
So yeah, the dog obviously farted, puke everywhere. The shoes come out and they started drinking out the shoes, puke everywhere. Jesus fucking
Sorry,
Christ.
Reg just covered me in piss.
And the most puke came when get on, Reg. Get on. The most puke come when old Kenneth came back out.
When they trying to
Where
deep
is
throat
our-
it?
So Kenneth, for anyone who hasn't listened to the previous podcast,
I
is
miss
a what is he, about a 12-inch?
I think
It's got to be about 12.
He's got to be about a 12-inch good old girthy black dildo. Now, he literally made an appearance and they attempted to try and put it in their mouth, and literally just the sight of Kenneth made Hillbilly puke enormous amounts all over the floor.
There is no question that man is straight. That's all I'll say.
Yes, 100%.
I think if he sees his own penis, he's probably sick.
Literally, they just waved it about, puke everywhere. It was just, I had to take Kenneth off. I had to hide Kenneth because otherwise we were going to be swimming in it, man. I didn't have to get the fucking armbands out.
I've never known a man with that sensitive a gag reflex, apart from my ex-boyfriend.
But yeah, what a night.
Titch, where did you hide Kenneth?
That'll be telling, mate. That'll be telling. I told him.
Stinks today.
Kenneth's there on the Rolex.
Yeah,
Kenneth's
just-
still there.
He's just hanging.
He's just hanging loose.
Just hanging out.
But yeah, it was a eventful night.
And then
Many a drink.
Oh yeah, Christ!
I've never had to down so many drinks. I just like, if you had a drink in your hand, someone would bang a snorkel on it, and then you're obliged
That was it.
to down it.
You
then.
must do it. They have spoken.
Yeah.
If you had pulled
Can you
that
talk into
back...
the fucking mic properly,
Sorry,
please?
what the fuck?
What, you're talking into the top of it? Talk onto it.
All right, sorry, Dad.
What are you? What are you fucking? Oh.
I'm stood up because my bum hurts. All right, Kenny. Yeah. Walked into that one. And no, I backed up onto him, but
You had a banksman watching your back.
yeah.
He come and drive.
If you had ever pulled any of them back off your drink, I reckon they would have killed you.
Yeah, I think they
Oh,
would.
they were bad.
Huh?
What do you
Like
mean?
the beer bongs.
Yeah.
If
The
they had put
hillbillies
one on your
would've-
drink and you'd pulled it back off, you would have been
Oh,
sacrificed.
oh, yeah.
Like
They'd
a
have
lamb.
lynched you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking across at your spirit wall, mate.
I know.
It's looking
That was Radford on his own.
That was insane.
That's 7 bottles of spirits gone.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, when he comes around, all the spirits leave. That's what I could say about my nan.
He was, because obviously I was behind the bar and he was asking me, oh, yeah, chuck us a tequila, wouldn't you? I was like, well, what do you want? Like, double? Like, nah, chuck us a triple. Chucked him a triple. I was like, what do you want with it? He's like, lemonade. Oh, we ain't got any lemonade. All right, whatever you can fucking do. And I was like, got orange juice. Yeah, that'll do. So triple tequila and orange juice. He tasted it. He was like, cool, it's nice. Can't taste tequila. Chuck us 3 more shots in it.
What the fuck?
And he was fucking caning them down. Straight down. Oh, chuck us another one. Same amount of tequila as last time. And yeah, that tequila bottle didn't last long.
No,
And
both tequila bottles. There's 2.
Yeah. And I'm looking at it now and there's literally hardly
It's
anything left.
fairly fucking empty. He was like, what else can I have? I was like, anything you want, but just you have to sleep on my sofa. Which, and that starts a whole new story into itself. Now, obviously, the end of the night comes, and that time of night comes when my missus come downstairs, my darling wife, Doll,
Or Mandy, as they...
Mandy, which they so lovely named her, which is not her name. Oh, Mandy's kicking off again. I was like, Mandy really is going to kick off. You keep calling her Mandy.
That's my mother's name. Don't use that name.
What's what he called her? Big shout to man.
Get up.
Get up, my chubby. Anyway, so Doll comes in and after she's heard us singing the national anthem at a picture of the Queen at like full blast at like 3 o'clock in the morning, she thought it was probably best to call time on our shenanigans, which she was right to do because she'd put up with a fucking lot up until then. So that was it. I was like, right, boys, like you've got by this point the giant had gone to bed. And I put him to bed up in our spare room. He had a double bed. He was lovely. He was happy. I told him where the toilet was. He was sound. He was gone. So we had Mountain, Radford, and King Billy. And I was like, right, there's a double airbed there for whoever wants it, and there's a sofa. There's also a spare bed upstairs in with the giant. You just work yourselves out. But what I did was I said, I'm locking you in this room. Also, mainly because Vincent sleeps in the hallway, and then obviously the 2 little dogs are in the kitchen. And I don't want them fucking with my dogs because, you know, if they get out, shit's going to go wrong, blah, blah, blah. And also Vince can be a bit of a cunt if I'm not around. I was like, so I'm going to lock this door, right? Don't forget I've locked this door. Oh, yeah. Don't fucking worry. So if you need to use the toilet, go out the back and then round the drive and into the like utility room toilet. Yeah, got you. Right? That was about 3 o'clock. Those motherfuckers did not go to bed until 7:30 in the morning.
Jesus fucking Christ.
My missus was nudging me every 30 minutes. They've still not gone to bed. They're fucking around. If someone's being a stick outside. I was like, just leave them to it. Like, in a day, I'm going to get up at like 7:30 for work, and I'm going to be like, you have to go, because she's got horses to ride, and I got work to do, so get up. So anyway, so my alarm goes off, and I'm like, right, wakey, motherfuckers. I go downstairs, and I realise the door to the hallway has been opened, and I've got no dog. Vincent is nowhere to be seen. I'm like, oh my fucking God, where is Vincent? I open the door, my lovely sofa, of which I spent a lot of money on when we bought the house. All the fucking sofa cushions are all the fuck. They've made like a little fort on my sofa out of God knows what. King Billy's just like led asleep with half a bollock out. Actually, no, quick rewind. About halfway through the night, I did have to come downstairs because it being so loud, even I couldn't sleep. And I can sleep through a fucking earthquake. So I come downstairs in my wife's dressing gown, and I didn't even bother to do it up. I was just hanging meat. Literally, I was hanging brain coming down there. I came up, I was like, oi, boys, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep, all right? I've got work tomorrow. Sorry. As I'm stood there with my cock and balls just hanging out of like the parting of this dressing gown, one of them starts like lifting his phone up, and I was like, don't you fucking dare. Oh, sorry, Reg. I was like, anyways, I come down 7 o'clock in the morning, dog's nowhere to be seen, like shit, open the door, Vince is asleep on the airbed with King Billy. I just smell the room, and like just waft of shit and sick hits me, and I'm like, she's gonna blow her fucking lid. I was like, oh my God. So with that, I connected my phone up to the Bluetooth soundbar on the TV, and I just put I can't remember who sings it, but it's 2 times really loud. I was like, I literally went, good morning, gentlemen, the day hath begun, and it is time for you to leave my fucking house. Oh, what happened to cook breakfast? I was like, that went out the door when you wouldn't shut the fuck up until half an hour ago. Oh, can we have a glass of... No, you can have a glass of get the fuck out. So obviously I kicked them out. That was it, job done. They were all right. You know, they went on their merry little way, and it was a great old night. Now, after they'd left, I realised what had actually happened was King Billy had, or somebody, not saying King Billy, somebody had been sick on the airbed. It's fine. It can all be cleaned up. But what they had done is gone into the hallway, picked up my wife's quite expensive coat, and tried to clean the sick up with her coat.
Never.
Now,
God damn.
And then they God bless them, they had broken her favourite wine glass, which was of the utmost importance. And it was general chaos. And not only that, I was thinking to myself, how on earth did they get into the hallway? Because there was a latch bolt that was, into that door frame. There's no way in hell how have they... Oh no, just force it. You know what will unlock this door? Force. Just snap the top of my door frame. Job done.
Why'd you have a lock on your living room door anyway?
That's really weird. I was thinking the same thing.
No, it's for the opposite. It's just because when Vince sleeps in the hallway...
Christian Grey.
This is my red room. I'd unhooked the sex swing from the spare room upstairs so it wasn't scraping Giant's forehead. No, it's to stop Vincent getting in the living room and sleeping on the sofa, which he didn't need to try and open the door because
they let him in.
God bless him, they let him in. Yeah, and there was quite a lot of cleaning up to do, but mad props to my wife, Doll. She was just like, let me clean up, and I will talk to you afterwards. She cleaned up, packed it all away, wiped everything down, put everything on wash. She was like, yeah, it's cool. She's like, they're not allowed back for 12 months, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. Nothing's broken. That isn't my favourite fucking wine glass. And
I can't wait for July next year.
Yeah, you'll be counting down the days. It'll be like July 30th, Reg. They're coming back.
It's one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah. Bring me the mountain. I need him.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was sick. I turned up at 11 o'clock, which I thought was going to be late. I thought I'd missed half the party.
It'll all be winding down.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was just winding up.
Shit got turned up. And I loved it. I fucking loved it.
We did find out an interesting fact that night, though. Amstel glass is cold, strongest fucking things since Nokia phones.
God.
Holy shit.
They poured their first pints, they came in, Ratford was stood where you are, and he literally looked at our audio setup, a recording deck and all that we got here, and he goes, fucking hell, expensive setup you've got. And with that, I don't know whether it's cerebral palsy or just being an absolute fucking spastic. he just let go of the pint glass, it hit the floor, and the motherfucker bounced. And that was from about 5 foot. Obviously pissed.
Straight from the table to the floor.
Just bounced.
Just bounced.
Unreal.
I've never seen anything like it.
Shall we test the theory?
No, let's not do that again.
Absolute scenes in the doghouse. But yeah, a good night was had by all. So we thought we'd just give you all a little bit of a behind the scenes.
Shalom, just start yeeting glasses at the wall. I thought that's where we were going with this.
I'd love to give context to what actually happened during the recording, but I was so concentrated on trying to make a decent podcast out of what was absolute fucking madness that I didn't really pay too much attention to what was going on. But yeah, Titch, you were there for the whole thing. Obviously.
I was there for the whole thing, behind the scenes.
You were doing all the recording and whatnot. So,
and it was carnage from my level. Yeah, it was. I don't know how you managed to make an episode out of it, but fair play.
Yeah, I made something. out of it.
What a hell of an episode, mind.
It was. It was a very good episode, and our listenership has gone up hugely, and so has the social media. So thank you, and welcome to all of our new listeners that's come across from Hillbilly Nation. We appreciate you all, and hopefully we can keep you locked into much more to come. And we will have our proper host, not this half a host I have next to me.
Half a host?
Hey.
Hey! Ain't no half a host. You don't call me Big Titch for nothing.
You'd have half a fucking episode if we weren't here, right?
all right. Just me just sat here, just cussing into the microphone the whole
now
night.
get me a fucking drink.
I tell you what's wrong with the Jews. Sat here moaning.
8 in the morning, you rang me up going, please, could you come round?
I did. I was like, what am I going to fucking do? Like, Marlon's got COVID. I got to try and make something out of it.
Fucking coffee yet?
I was panicking, all right?
Yeah, he was already pissed off about his customers. Now you're banging on about him.
I was like, oh, fucking hell, not another cunt ringing me up. And it was you. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
And I do fall under that category of another cunt. Right then, I think that's a good time to cut to a break. We are going to get ourselves some guest beers from the fridge and get a little bit more fucked up. And after the break, you will be hearing from our isolated co-host, Marlon. So we will catch you in 5. See you later. Hi, and welcome back. I have been to the fridge. I've got us beer of the week, and now, live on air, we're going to try and use this really difficult to use deck and ring Marlon. So please bear with us while we ring my co-host from his isolation hole.
It's not going to pick up now, is it?
Good evening.
Marlon!
Hey, here he is in isolation. How you doing?
Living the dream, mate.
You're living the dream.
We're just calling about your car's extended warranty.
You have had an accident recently.
I really wanted some PPE. Is that PPE? PPI?
Should have worn some PPE.
Yeah.
I know you have the biggest PP. I know that much. Right then, and without any further ado, Marlon, can you please read the marketing bullshit?
Duvel Triple Hop Citra. Ever since 2007, the brewers at Duvel have been busy innovating with a third hop variety to give Duvel a surprising twist and some extra bitterness. Each spring, this results in the launch of a unique triple hop, which complements the rest of the Duvel range.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Well, I'm very excited.
Wow.
Are we all ready to get into this and see
I'm
what it's like?
intrigued.
Marlon, are you ready on the about 5 minutes away from where I am now? But it seems like a million miles away from this. Oh, fucking hell, it's bubbly as fuck. Jesus Christ. Jesus
I am
Christ.
just trying to open the bottle.
Do you think this is what most people are doing on death's door when they've got their own?
Sipping beer in a week.
You won't be able to taste fuck all, will you?
Oh, that was a low blow.
He's right. I can smell. I'm just smelling it now. Yeah, no, can't smell anything. I'll just give it a taste. Yep, literally can't taste anything. No,
Right, so from the doghouse,
Right, what were we saying?
it's a very citrusy smell.
It was nice.
I wish I could taste it.
You'd love it.
It's very strong.
I think you'd really like it, actually.
You should try it sometime.
Cool.
It doesn't. It's not. It's what is it? 9.5%.
Jesus.
It doesn't taste that.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't taste that strong.
No, it's
No, it doesn't. No.
No.
tastes like hooch.
It's very like you say. It's a triple hop citra. It is very citrusy, but
I think it's quite fruity.
Is it?
yeah. What about we'll tell you the description and you let your mind trick your taste buds into what you're drinking. I think we've got a spare one, so we'll save it for you after this. But yeah, it's it's such a perfectly timed cough. Mum, I can't go to school.
I'm sick.
What's the aftertaste like, Reg?
There isn't really one. I'm not. No, a little bit, but it's a little bit kind of yeah. It's a Belgian IPA. That was what I was just about to say. It's got a little bit of an IPA aftertaste, but nothing like for 9.5%. I thought it was going to blow our fucking heads off. But Will, your expert opinion as you drink White Claws and VKs. You're a man of culture, as we say on the podcast.
So from my Turkish background, I can tell you it's very, very citrusy.
Is it very salad chili sauce, boss?
Sauce salad ketchup mayonnaise, mate. You want the Duvel with that one? No, it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't taste like it's 9.5% or whatever it is.
That's what special brew is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think no. I think special brew is less than that.
Really?
Yeah, I think I might be wrong. I think special brew is like 7 now, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that strong at
No,
all.
it doesn't.
No.
Which is those
Scary.
sneaky Belgians, sneaky fucking Belgians.
And it comes in a little shorty.
It's a very
330 mil.
It's a 330 ml. It's a very stubby little bottle. So it's a
Very stubby little bottle. That is something I can definitely comment on.
It sounds like you've sat on it, Marlon. There's no wonder you can't
This
taste
is my
it.
normal voice now.
this is how I sound now. Yeah, I don't really know what I want to say about it. To be honest, it's nice. It's kind of worrying that you could probably drink a fucking 6-pack of it and not realise you're getting totally twisted.
Can we,
I think you'd realise. About the time you're like trying to pin down the neighbour's cat sort of thing. That's probably when you know.
That's not a fuck handle, Mule, it's a tail. There's only one way to find out.
Not in my arse, Stephen.
Not in my ass, Stephen.
I was literally about to say that.
If you could get the words out.
yeah, if you caught your
I
breath.
know. Fuck off.
Oh dear. So what are we giving it out of 10? I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5. I think that's
It's up there, yeah, 7.5, 8. Yes,
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
give
one
it.
of-
It gets a strong score because it's so strong, but you don't realise it.
Yeah, normally,
And it's
like,
really good flavour as well.
what is this? Is it an IBA?
It's a
beer
Belgian
or
IPA.
beer or whatever. Like all that, or like even like cider. When they're like up near 10%, they're fucking rancid.
They are. They're
You know what I mean?
hideous.
Like stuff like Wilkins. And like, oh, I love it. It tastes like fucking vinegar, and like anything strong is fucking gross. That is nice. You know, you could drink it. It like it will fuck you up, but you could happily drink
It's
it.
sessionable.
It is sessionable. Does it
Thank
say
you,
that
Marlon.
anywhere on the bottle?
It's like talking to someone on the other side, isn't it?
I keep forgetting he's with us. I'm like, who the fuck is talking?
It's like we got a Ouija board out.
Stop pushing it. I'm not.
Go towards the light.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, Marlon, I think we'll call that time. Thank
Thanks
you
for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on Beer of the Week.
No, thanks for throwing one over the fucking fence earlier, Reg.
That's all right. No, yeah.
Thanks for having me on my own podcast.
Any last words before you, you know?
I hope to be back next week.
You remember that bit on the Peep Show where Gerald leaves that final message?
Yeah.
I just want to say hi, but I guess I'll say bye. He's dead, Mark. What? He died of the flu. What is it, the 40s? Nobody dies of the flu. You
Let's
won't die.
hope Marlon's still alive.
Really helping
By the
him,
time
yeah.
this comes out, I hope Marlon's still alive. Thank you for
So does he.
thank you for giving me the buttons.
Oh, have you got the... Oh, you're sat in my seat.
I am sat in your seat, mate. I'm sat in the hot seat and I'm fucking loving it, mate.
Yeah, he keeps
Are
sniffing
you
the
using
stool.
my headphones as well?
No, mate, I don't want to catch Rona.
Lovely.
I sanitize them with my own urine.
He's put a bag over the mic just in case. He's dead.
Right.
Well, thank you for joining us, Marlon.
No, thank you. I'll see y'all later.
Right.
See you later, Marlon.
Peace.
Love you.
Cheers,
Get well
cheers.
soon.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Well, that's the first.
That is a first phone in. We should do that from now on. Every week, just do a phone in with one of our fans.
On line one.
On line one, we have Karen from Stockport. How are you? How's the kids? I don't know where they are. One of them's hanging on telegraph pole. Is that how people from Stockport talk? I don't know. Anywhere fucking north of Bristol is just classed as the north.
No, it's just the north, innit?
They all drink Tetley and fucking got road like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Devil.
Fucking,
They're all related to fucking devil.
Fucking dickhead,
Fucking
mate.
devil,
Do you
mate.
think it's fucking dead? Because I think Marlon's fucking dead.
I'm really hoping to God he's not dead by the time this comes out with us.
I'm going to hell if he dies.
Right, get well soon, Marlon.
Yeah, get well
Lovely
soon,
long
man.
time.
We all, from us us in the studio, and I'm sure everyone listening at home, we all wish you a speedy recovery. We love you long time, and it's been nice to have somebody on the soundboard who isn't as fucking autistic as you are with it. But hell.
And hashtag fuck Rona.
What's nice? It's nice not to have a hashtag that says "fuck Reg" on it. If I'm honest.
I mean, we can bring it back if you want.
No, let's not play that.
The best
fucking
one was
game.
shut the fuck up, Reg, because on our when it did the Silky takeover, you didn't have fucking talk.
I've got stories to tell, man. I like to get into stuff.
I
You
didn't
ask
know
me-
Marlon was here.
Oh,
He spoke more tonight, and he's not here.
I was going to turn my mic off to let you boys crack on at this fucking rate.
I unplugged it hours ago.
All you can hear is muffled waffling from the background. It's pretty much my whole life, I'm not going to lie.
And going on from the Silky takeover, I've just
Decided to take over again.
Yeah, I brought a few questions with us.
Is this divide and conquer? Did you give him Rona so you could take over this podcast?
Someone's got,
Spat in his tea.
someone's got to captain this ship, and
And right, because before I turned on, I didn't know he was actually dying. I just thought he wasn't here. But going on from people dying,
Oh, God.
right? This is quite deep. But
Oh, God.
I sat round this table.
Yep.
If you had to kill one of us,
No. That's question two.
then
Right.
we go first.
Whose funeral do you think you'd go to round this table?
What, first? What do you mean? Like, who's... What are you on about?
Do you, like, one of us is going to die first. Who do you think that will be?
that's a stupid.
That's a horrendous question.
Jesus, why have you thought of these fucking questions?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The people want to know, right?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes.
Would you
Pretty simple answer, isn't it? I wonder who it'll be.
I'll pass you over to my colleague here, the lumpy cunt mule.
Mule's like, at my funeral, can you please play the song by
Gary Glitter. Rock and Roll Part 2.
I don't know.
Because it's gonna happen.
I'm more likely to die in an accident at work.
Shoot yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not
A
that
sniper.
fucking stupid.
Shoot.
What do you mean I can't count to 3 when I let go of a grenade? I'm not that fucking thick. Jesus Christ.
So, any ideas on whose funeral we're going to
This
first?
is the worst question ever.
Oh, it's fucking deep, I tell you that.
Where do you find these on BuzzFeed or
That's
something?
my head. I've just. I asked.
Where does your brain
What
go?
crack have you been smoking?
I smoked some serious glue in my time, but
I can fucking say.
one time on the fucking come down, I was in this dingy room and I was like, huh.
Next time you're staring at the note screen on your fucking iPhone, put the Sharpie down, you soft cunt. Fuck's sake.
I asked a mate once, I was like, do you reckon I'll go to your funeral or do you go to my funeral? And it's always bugged me since, like, when you're in a room, do you think, who's going to die first?
Do you know what? I have never, ever thought of that.
Nope.
Ever
Me
in my
neither.
fucking
life.
morbid as fuck over
That is
here.
morbid.
I've just
Yeah.
assumed every time.
Reg dies first. Done deal.
Well, there's no point planning a speech for Reggie's funeral. Such a dick.
All right, well, fucking hell. If you're not going to answer the question, I'll ask another one.
This is meant to be a light-hearted, banterous podcast. Like, who's going to die first?
All right, well, I'll try and get an answer from it. What song would you want played at your funeral?
Oh, I have thought about this. There's a lot on the list there. I was thinking about having "I Hope You Die" by the Bloodhound Gang.
I'll take note. Because that goes really well with my answer.
Do you reckon Marlon would have Disturbed Down with the Sickness?
You horrible cunt.
He's going to listen back to this.
What was that on? Was that on Cabin Fever?
I think it
It was, wasn't it? But it was like no, it was the original Down with the Sickness, or was it? It might have been one of those other. No, it wasn't. It was Dawn of the Dead, the remake one. Not George A. Romero's one, the other one. We were all in the shopping mall, and there's the guy in the gun shop. Remember that one?
Sure, is that not
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead?
No, clearly
Fucking millennials.
not a man of culture. No, yeah. What song do you want played at your funeral?
I don't know, something epic, something really not what you'd have at a funeral.
Highway to Hell.
No. I don't want any of those like cliches.
Cliche ones.
Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. Just to really weird it out.
I can't really think of any. I'd like "I Hope You Die" by the Bloodhound Gang, or "You're Wondering Now" by the Specials. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end.
This took a turn. I just wanted yeah, you'll die first because you're so stupid, or your Land Rover will blow up and you die, or something.
I think you're most likely to die first, mate, if
I
I'm honest.
do
You're
some dumb shit.
Fucking idiot on that bike.
I do some dumb shit.
What was the cause of death? Handlebar through the rectum.
I hope.
Septic shock. Bury me a G.
If it helps, mate, I'd come to your funeral.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I'd fucking laugh all the way
I-
through, but
I-
it'd be fucking quite...
I want my funeral to be fucking turned up.
I'd come at your funeral.
I'll see you, man. Yeah, I'll meet you there. Yeah,
Titch, what do you want played at your funeral?
I don't know, mate. I've not really thought about it.
Oddly enough, not really crossed my mind.
No,
well, aren't you guys living? I ain't. I'm over here thinking about death.
It's life on the streets.
Yeah. My childhood was so hard.
Oh yeah, growing up in Cokesley. However did you cope?
We had graffiti on the walls.
Sometimes a loud car would go past. Mum would shield our ears when we weren't firing bows at each other.
Yeah, shit happened, right? All right, okay.
Are all your questions like this?
Yeah,
It's like
I've got to
a bit
say,
fucking
Jesus
worries.
Christ.
Yeah, the next one is just as bad. But
Oh God, here we go.
so on my last podcast, I asked Reg his favourite serial killer was, and it was bind, torture, kill.
BTK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm going to ask
interesting.
you first, Reg. Us three sat around this table.
Ooh.
If you had to bind one of us, torture one of us, and kill one of us,
Oh, this is quality.
who would you bind, torture, or kill?
This is like the old school games of like kiss,
And like,
shag, marry.
no, like you thought way too much into the last question. Just reel it off. Fucking go for it.
Right. Bind, torture, kill. I'd bind you up because you got a fat little ass on you and all. I'd kill Titch.
Oh,
Thank
great.
you. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing I've heard all day.
Well, because like
torture, lumpy
you're
boy.
you're just
Yeah.
just too
He's had
nice.
such an easy ride.
You're just too nice to torture, and I
Is that because the torture? I'd fucking love it, mate.
And when I say torture, what I'd make Mule do is watch horror films because I know he can't watch anything
Oh,
like
nah.
that. He can't watch. I would like just put Saw and
fuck that.
Hostel on repeat.
Nah, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
So essentially, what I've done there is just bind you up with some cord, made him watch some films, I've just slit your throat. So really, Titch, I am sorry, but
Well, you did threaten to bum. You did threaten to bum Will, which wasn't part of the question.
Any opportunity to just fuck my ass? Yeah, you're taking it.
look at that little boy pussy strutting around like it wants some dick.
Mate, I take Kenneth like he's nothing. You ain't shit.
It's like the fucking top of a pint glass.
I got to stand up because these bar stools,
So-
I'd sit on it and my cockstick would hit the floor. Like. Does anyone else want to answer that question? Without thinking far too much into it? Because I got a nicer one after.
Let's switch to the nicer ones.
Who's your
Alright.
favourite porn star?
No, but I have that written down actually, but
You
that's not
actually?
the next question. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
right,
trying to
go
go off this whole like I want to get to know where you put all of us. Snog, marry, avoid. Us three round the table. Go on.
No, that's what are you on about?
Because you're gay as fuck anyway. So what does it matter? Answer the question. You got your cover up. Look, you got married. Snog, marry, avoid.
Yes, got one in.
It's like some very, very strange teenage American sleepover. This, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
Like, who'd you kill? Who'd you marry?
Keeping up with.
What's your dick look like? Why are you looking at me? Why am I always the fucking subject of this?
All right. Fuck you then.
No, I don't mind. Ask anyone else first, because every time you ask me a question, everyone's like, "Oh, anyone else will say it?" No.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Rich. No, snog, marry, avoid. That's around this table. What are you saying? I make a good wife.
You would make a good wife. You're right.
House husband all day long.
Yeah,
That's
I
me.
don't know. But Reg is the money.
I am not the
Yeah,
money.
but look, if you're dead, I can take the money with you, innit?
I like the fact that I haven't been mentioned here. I'd be the avoid one, wouldn't I? 100%.
No, snog
Yeah, but
you.
I think if I was
Snog
if I was
you.
to shag Will, he'd appreciate it. And he'd make me feel good about myself.
Oh yeah, give me a long dick, Muley.
Sorry, wait,
a little
shag
cock.
me. It's snog, marry, avoid, not fucking shag. So what I can get for this, he's going to kill Reg for his money. He's going to snog Titch and fuck him off and then marry me and we're going to live happily ever after.
No, Mule just went straight, just ignored the question, just wants to fuck you.
You both did. Like, bind, torture, kill. Yeah, I'm going to tie Will up and fuck his little white pussy. Yeah, I'm going to go over to the wife. How was it? Yeah, it was all right. Everyone in there wanted to fuck me. What, who was there? What, Titch, Reg?
Reg took his shirt off 5 minutes in, started flexing.
Yeah, he was windmilling. You could hear it on the mics. And then the last question is very simple. It's like, who is your favourite porn star?
Oh, it changes every fucking week, man. Honestly.
It's got to be something Latina.
No, well, yeah, there's no real, like, good Latina porn stars. They're all just, like, trash they pick up off the street. So there's not really any like stand out. I've not found one that really hits a spot. I mean, there are a few, but they're never like named because they are just picked up off the fucking street. Fucking Chihuahua street meat, like. No, I don't know. At the moment, is it? I think her name's Kenzie Reeve. I think I might be wrong. A tight little blonde piece, about fucking 4 foot nothing, just a little spinner like.
I know.
Yeah, you know her.
Yeah,
with a bit of long curls. Looks a little bit like Doll. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I picked a winner.
Like old Mandy out there. Yeah.
Old Mandy. Yeah, you got her.
Yeah, that's the one.
My mother.
Either that or what's her fucking name? Oh, that's it. Old D Williams. Know her? Short-haired American MILF. She got it going on. Fucking her ass like a dump truck.
She's got some Maybach to it.
Oh yeah, like 2 fucking girt cakes on her.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, no, she's up there. She's up there in the running. So like, it's 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got like a big titty fucking fat ass MILF, or you've got some little tiny spinner of just gonna take a pipe like a fucking.
Which one do you watch when you're more horny?
I'm gonna sound like a right cuck here, aren't I? Oh, I like the little spinners. See, I just can't get enough Doll. That's what it is.
Oh, no, it's good.
Fucking, she cuts around them little fucking leggings and just Jesus. She got any TikTok leggings and all now.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, sweet Mary. I think that thing could crack a fucking walnut.
Titch, favourite porn star?
Oh, a difficult one. Riley Reid. It's got to be a Riley Reid.
Solid fucking choice.
good
Have you heard her on Impulsive?
No.
Yeah, she's been on Impulsive with what's her name? Oh god, what's that other one? I always talk about it, Lana Rhodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was on Impulsive with
She's
her.
a good one as well. Actually.
Yeah, Lana
it's
Rhodes.
either one of the two. Riley Reid or Lana Rhodes.
She's pregnant.
I know Lana Rhodes.
Hey.
Yeah.
know her?
They've-
I don't know her.
Oh, you don't
have you
know
not
her?
seen the internet has been lit with those memes? Lana Rhodes is pregnant. And
Is she?
the memes that have been coming out, and it's like Lana Rhodes giving birth, and there's just a picture of a kid coming down a water slide. Lana Rhodes, every time she like misses a step coming down the stairs, there's a kid doing a bungee jump. She was on a podcast the other day. She was like, to all the men out there who think that it's funny to take the piss out of somebody who's a porn star in the adult film industry who's got pregnant, well, your mother didn't raise you right. And it just cuts to a picture of this video of this black guy going, yeah, well, fuck you too, bitch. Perry Piper, she can take a fucking dick, mind. Jesus, I've seen the size of the shaft on that. Have you not the shaft on that, but the shafts that she's taken.
Jake keeps sending the videos.
Oh, he does, doesn't her? Yeah, Perry Piper. Do you know her?
No idea.
Fucking my god, is she the one? She's the one in that meme with the black guys.
Oh, right.
That's her, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I might be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's her. Good lord, you seen that meme? Yeah, everyone knows that meme.
I know the meme.
That
What
is-
about you, Will?
oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, fire it back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Back at you.
The question asker has been the question master.
I don't know her actual name.
yeah,
But
of
all her
course,
videos are like tagged as Siswet.
What? How do you
And,
spell that?
and her like SIS wet.
Reg.
And her
Furiously typing.
and on her
Come on, Marlon,
on
get
all her
on the old
videos,
Google.
Fucking
all her
furiously
videos, her
something.
OnlyFans on there is Siswet19.
Oh, I'm on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
She's the,
straight up, Pornhub.
literally, she's the anal princess of the fucking world.
Right, so we got a little. There we go. Good lord! You see? Wait until it goes back to the start of this little GIF. Right? Watch. What? Look at that! Whoa!
No. That's fuck all. I've
my
seen
God.
things go in her that are like
Good.
they're like my fucking knee. And it fucking,
Look! That's
I'm
elbow
more
deep. That is
fucking-
elbow deep.
I'm more intrigued as to fucking how rather than like
Oh my god! She put both hands in her ass.
yeah. Oh no, she's had 3. I've watched a video, 3 arms elbow deep in her fucking
Holy
ass. Yeah, that's a.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm
I
in some
don't-
fucked up shit, Will, but
I'm a bit worried about your mental well-being.
It's just mental.
Oh my good Christ!
To be fair, like, it's
what
not
in
like-
what in the holy
It's
shit?
not like oh she's my favorite.
Oh my!
It's not that she's my favorite. It's the one that I remember. It
is
is being
a-
like, oh, Siswet, that's the one that gets fucking absolutely elephant dicked in her ass. Yeah, that's the one.
I have never seen. That's somebody's daughter.
Yeah, oh, sorry to put it down on it. I was
Yeah.
just answering the question.
For ruining the industry, Reg.
Yeah, or I don't know what.
Look at Reg's face. Stop scrolling.
It's got a really weird name, like Adrinia Chitnik, or whatever the fuck.
Wait, watch this. I'm sorry for all our audio listeners, right?
We are watching porn in the doghouse.
Yeah, well, all you got to do is go on, just literally put in cis, S-I-S, wet, cis wet, first fucking link you come to be Pornhub, and just scroll.
And think about me wanking myself off.
OnlyFans, Siswet 19, Elise the Butt Princess.
Elise, that's her name. Fucking anal queen of the fucking world.
Anal queen. Who was
Yeah.
who was it? Who was the anal queen that we knew?
Wow.
Anal princess.
What are you on about?
Well, this has turned into a fucking shit show, hasn't it? I apologise.
Anyway,
to all-
there are people listening.
There are, yeah. I apologise to all of our fucking thousands
Thanks,
of listeners.
Will, for that question. Have you got...
Right, Will, so when we were at the pub last night,
Yeah.
eating those delicious tomahawk steaks, I went to go into the toilet and I followed you in, as I always do, because I just can't get enough of that sweet little ass. You literally took your trousers off and your boxers off as you got in the door, right? Imagine this, right? I walk up to the urinal and I just see Will bent over with his ass pointing towards the urinal with his cock and balls hanging out the back and he is pissing like bent over out his ass.
Like a fucking goat.
Ew. He was just there laughing to himself. Just like I was like, what are you fucking doing? You're like, it's like a billy goat.
I fuck knows what came over me. Like, I didn't even know Reg was following me. Like, undone my belt as I was walking in the toilet. So I undone my jeans and they're like half fell down. I was like,
And when I saw that, I was like, all of a sudden I need a wee.
I was like, oh, I know this thing where like you piss through your legs. So I like thought I'd try it.
Is that the first time you've done it? I thought it was like a staple thing that you did.
I think that is. I think that is the first time I've really actually like pulled it off. Because I thought I don't want to piss all over my jeans and shit around my ankles. Turns out if you've got like fucking 12 inches, you can hold it behind you. Like, it's spot on, really.
You could fuck yourself if you really wanted to.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna piss like this. Look up, Reg is walking in. I was like, well, when in Rome, I suppose. I carried on like fucking mint. It works really well.
When you say when in Rome, it's not like that's the done thing in those toilets. I've never bumped in to see Jeff from the fucking Builders Merchant bent over like a billy goat.
Wow, my spook. I have no words. I just thought, I'm gonna try it. I'm lit as fuck, so why not?
And then it goes on from there. He does it in there, and then I laugh and he laughs, and it's all funny. And then I go in and get a pint, and I come back out to the smoking area, and he's doing the same thing in the smoking area in front of the chef's window into the chef's drain. So his asshole is pointing at the chef's window and he's bent over just pissing out of his ass. And he's like, and then you just hear this bang on the window and this girly cackle from Luce and the other fucking skivvies behind the bar. And Will's like,
staring.
oh, fucking hell. Just like
staring straight at my hoop with a jap eye looking at him.
look straight into the eye of the beast like.
I highly recommend trying the goat.
I highly recommend Thatcher's Thursday.
You will find yourself
at the Ring of Bells in Wookiee on a Thursday.
I would like to... I've never been invited.
Oh, fuck
off.
Mule, you
It's not an
soft
invite event.
cunt.
I've spoke about it on every single podcast. That's where we are on that night.
Thatcher's
Come
Thursday
along.
is legit.
And it is fucking lit.
I'm on.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on for this week.
It's mate, it's fucking mint.
It really is. There anything better than getting twatted midweek?
No.
It is like my I mean, don't get me wrong. I love getting twisted. If I have 2 pints, I'm like, I can't just have 1 or 2 pints. I've got to get out of my fucking tree every time. But when like the midweek comes, you're like, I've got work tomorrow, and I don't fucking care.
I love it because like.
I just honestly,
My Friday night, like,
fucking live for the sesh.
Like, I love getting lit on like a Saturday or a Friday or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it kind
that's
of
like,
ruins your weekend, doesn't it?
That's part of the course, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, that's just my life now.
Getting lit on a Thursday, and you know you've only got 1 day at work that you're hungover.
I just love getting fucked up.
So it's like, what's it matter? So you just get absolutely lit on a Thursday, go to work hungover. By the time you leave work, you're all right, and then it's the weekend, so you're fucking sweet. You should try it sometime.
Couple of things this week. Kim Jong-un stops young Koreans dressing like South Koreans this week. So
Why is that bloke such a fucking bellend?
So
What? Where do you want to start?
Well, did you listen to this week's JRE? Like, he's done obviously like a few, but Joe Rogan had an interview with a girl that escaped North Korea. Fuck me, that is a heavy podcast. That is one of the best ones I've ever listened to. It was a 3-hour interview with a girl who escaped North Korea when
Did she escape with her brother? Is that the one? Or
No,
maybe
on her
someone
own.
else?
She was the one that gave the speech back along. That was like a really meaningful speech. As a side note, right, she gave that really meaningful speech. I know, I'll obviously listen to her on Joe Rogan. I was like, holy fucking shit, it's so interesting. Like, all about her life and how she survived and how she got across to China, from China to, I think it was from China to South Korea, from South Korea to America, and has now made a life for herself. So interesting. I couldn't find out enough about it, and like, I couldn't pay enough attention. After it finished, I looked up her name, and like,
Oh no.
holy shit, she got some big old titties, mother! Oh, damn! Mama, please!
Reg's new favourite porn star.
Fuck, yeah! I've never... The thing is, though, right? There's a picture of her when she was giving this really important speech. It was quite famous. I remember when it happened, probably like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago.
Where are you going with this?
No, listen! I'm not that pissed. And so she's like giving this really important speech, and like she looks obviously a certain way. How she looked back then. Oh my god! Came to America, just plastic surgery, all the fuck. So different,
Really?
So different. Like, oh, she's rocking a set of double G's. Oh, ass hanging out. Instagram's fucking lit. She's giving it the old fucking TikTok dance. I was like, yeah, that's capitalism, my friend. Welcome to the Western world.
It's mad that a place like that still exists, though, isn't it? What about Matey Boy that he got sent to prison for nicking that banner over there?
Otto Warmbler, I believe his name was. I might be wrong. No, that's his name. Yeah, so he nicked a banner, and then he got sentenced to something like 10 or 8 years hard labour in a prison camp, or in a labour camp, sorry. And then he got botulism, which I think... I can't remember what botulism is. I believe it's like an infection that starts in your gut and can make its way up to your brain. Don't fucking quote me on this. I don't know everything. And like sent him back to the US after like, I don't know, 9 months or something in prison. And then he died in the US. He's like, yeah, it's fucking hideous. After nicking a banner. I know, there was talk about him. He didn't actually nick it. He just like took it off the wall for like a picture.
Would you rather
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
give up cheese or blowjobs?
Oh, I've heard this before.
What, giving or...
Well, I mean, blowjobs fucking hurt my jaw, so they're out the window.
Marlon goes away for 1 week
And shit gets weird.
Absolutely degenerates.
Yeah. The hillbillies used every single one of our ideas, and we're just Googling fucking questions.
All right. What do you reckon your best town for a night out? Or city?
Oh, that's a good
Town
one.
or city?
City.
In the UK?
Or town.
Or
whatever
town.
you want.
No, because I'll just say Prague, won't I?
It's not in the UK, mate.
Well, that's what I said to him, town or UK, and he said whatever you want. So
Yeah, well, Prague is the best, and we'll talk about that some other time, I imagine. But
yeah, we will.
I don't know.
In
Bristol
England-
is good at being a good night out.
It's fucking.
Bristol. Yeah,
I say it's fucking expensive, but that was when we were cutting around with no bills and no care, so we were like dropping fucking stacks on a night out. But I reckon you could have a really good night out in Bristol on the cheap, because you think about it, it's a university town, so like no one's got any money because they're all broke ass socialists.
yeah.
I don't know. I like Bournemouth, but
I like Bournemouth, but it's only good because I don't know.
because we go in it like we roll up deep in the squad.
Yeah.
And it's like we make it a good night out. So I always think about places like, is it a good night out or do we make it a good night out? Because you could put me in the middle of fucking Lyme Regis and with 3 local pubs, and we'd make it a good night out. But like places where you've been and it's like, I don't know.
Isn't it?
Morisco's Disco. Woolacombe. Ever been there?
Woolacombe?
Woolacombe, Morisco's Disco.
Is that a
Fucking
club?
mint. Yeah. It's open like twice a year.
What?
Oh, it's fucking mint.
Doghouse night.
No, but that would be mint. Like, go down there. There's a campsite called Europa, which is like an 18s plus campsite.
Oh, stop again. Wait, hold. 80s plus.
18 plus. No fucking kids. So, Reg, there's
You
a.
said 80s plus. So
I
it's
thought
like,
that sounds
no.
like a great campsite.
Yeah.
when you
no.
said like 80s, I thought you meant like the
No,
era
no
and it was the
kids.
music.
No.
We'll be together again.
No kids. So you will have to stay down the road so you can nonce your night away.
Nonce the night away.
And we'll be up in the 18s plus, and it's all you can eat breakfast. But yeah, this Morisco's Disco. So like every time I've ever been there, it's like hit or miss. Like, oh yeah, let's go look at Morisco's Disco. It's lit. Like get all the boys keen, travel all the way fucking down there, get fucking drunk at the like campsite. Like yeah, let's walk into town, which is a fair old walk anyway. You get there, doors are shut. So we're next open on like the 17th of fucking June 2025. But when I've been there twice, and every time it's been fucking mint. So I think we should probably arrange a night there.
Do that.
We saying a big dog ass night out or no?
Yeah.
Oof. You'll give it oof.
Tell you what, though, I went on a night out in Bristol once, and I went out with a guy. Guy I know, he's a farmer.
Were you with him for a long time? Or?
Yeah, he absolutely loved tractors. Right, absolutely loved tractors. And like tractors was his thing. He absolutely loved them, and all he talked about was tractors. Right, and
What boring cunt.
I know. Literally every single conversation would come up. It was about tractors, and one day he had an accident. I don't know what they call it. Reg, you'll be able to help me there. There's like the shaft on the back of the fucking tractor,
PTO.
like this
He knows.
big
Not
shaft.
fucking look at me. Just
Shaft that comes on the back of the tractor. He fucking got his leg caught up in it, basically.
yeah, it's what did you say?
PTO drive, I know PT
Yeah,
cement drive.
yeah. So anyway, he got his leg caught up and it fucking took his leg off, and yeah, he was in a wheelchair.
Wait,
and,
was that how? What? How? Hold up. It took his leg off.
yeah, it fucking took his lower leg off. He was in a wheelchair and everything.
Right, so that's not the story. Right? You lost
Right,
his leg.
and
carry on.
he lost his leg. He was in a wheelchair, and anyway, ever since then, he never talked about tractors. Anyway, so we're in Bristol one night on a night out. We're walking back.
He was walking.
Yeah, after a while, he's walking back.
Do you have a prosthetic?
Skipping.
Walking back, and I know this sounds mental, but we seen a house on fire, right? We seen this house on fire.
So it's the start of a joke, isn't it? So
Right.
one-legged man sees a
I
house on
don't believe
fire.
it. I don't believe a single word you're saying.
Seen a house on fire, right? And so we thought, fuck me, we better help out. It was pretty lit, and we went in, and
What, the house or you guys?
both of them, and we went in, and he inhaled all the smoke and all the fire.
And I got bronchitis.
Turned around, let it all outside, and I said,
Bronchitis.
"What the fucking hell was that?" He said, he was an Extractor fan.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
hell.
Oh, why do I fucking bother? What? That was the most long-winded joke for the most anticlimactic punchline.
I felt really heartfelt about
Did
this
you
guy
write?
that
Did
lost
you
his leg.
write that yourself?
Shout out to Sam from my work who told me that one earlier, and I thought, I fucking have to mention that at some point.
Your instant thought should have been, I'll never repeat this joke. But I'm glad you said it.
Thank you.
Hand me one of them fucking VKs, Will.
What flavour do you want?
I don't know. Surprise me. That's all I'll say. I won't even look. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my eyes. You hand it to me. I'll stick a snorkel on it, and I'm gonna fucking chong it.
Shut up.
I've got my eyes closed. This is.
Wait, we're busy.
Do you want me to
trying
goat piss into one of them? Cause that's
Oh no!
fucking
Don't
fun.
do a little wee in it, please.
I did a small white wee into his VK.
Ready?
Guess the flavour.
Yeah, go on. Oh, let's play that. Guess the flavour.
Guess the flavour.
So I've got to snorkel it and guess the flavour.
Take, take your headphones off.
What? Why don't I take my headphones off?
So I can talk to the mic quietly and you can't hear it.
All right, cool.
He can still hear you talking.
No, not if he talks like really quiet. If you talk like right on top of the mic. Like
Oh,
this.
well, it feels like
Take-
you're in my
take
brain.
it.
Don't do that.
Hey, puppy. Take your fucking headphones off.
Put the fucking mic on.
That's my line.
Right, ready?
He has a
Right,
tropical
he's going for
VK. Tropical. Let's see what he gets.
He's fucking going down with it.
I don't like his
that.
neck thrusting. It's
No, there's a whole lot of head action, like a chicken giving birth.
Right, I'm getting pineapple and. Oh man, I'm so glad my wife's away. Pineapple.
We're fucking tonight. You can put your headphones back on now.
No,
And
it's,
your shirt.
Oh, hamburger meat hanging out.
What were we thinking then, Reg?
I get like pineapple and
There's only one flavour that pineapple gets put in, so you're fairly well.
to be fair, that's tropical then.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a good game for all the listeners.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, this week I've
Fucking hell!
fuck off, Will, you useless cunt.
Bring back Marlon.
Bring back Marlon. Bring back Marlon. I was
mate, I can picture 100 angry truckers in their fucking their daily commute on a Friday.
what is this? What am I listening
I
to?
listened to fucking 8 angry hillbillies last week getting lit, and now I've got 4 fucking dropout fucking on the dole cunts.
Fucking smelly cunts.
Fucking drinking VKs and fucking hard salsa like they're in fucking kudos. We're cancelled.
No, I bought Power Tower, which is like one of those all-in-one calisthenics gyms. So like calisthenics is like using your own body weight to train, so you don't like use any weights or anything.
You know you can just do like push-ups and sit-ups.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I can see Mandy hanging off that already.
That's
so.
your mum.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, so I bought that. It was like £100 off Amazon, and it came in this fucking girt box. I wasn't there. Obviously, the missus received it, and
Yes, you fucking did.
I mean, I'm not saying what the Amazon driver looked like, but yeah, he must have had a big old dick because that was in the house, and I know she didn't carry it in. But you know, it's fine. It's really smart actually. Like, I've been hanging off that thing like a fucking monkey.
Why have you got it?
Because he's built like an Afghan racing snake. That's fucking why. He looks like a crackhead.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you know, like I'm no good on weights. I'm no good on like any of that fucking bollocks, like pulling heavy shit up. But I can sling myself around like a Chinese gymnast, and it's all about playing to your strengths, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like if you're good at something, like
stick to what you know.
Yeah, stick to what you know.
Stay in the fucking bar, Reg. Drink some fucking Stella and leave the fucking gym.
Yeah, but that's the fucking problem. Is because I'm in here every weekend getting fucked up, and like it is taking a toll on like what I look like because I've always had this sort of crackhead physique, and slowly I am getting a bit of a gut on me. So I was like, well, what it is I want to continue getting twisted every weekend, twice a weekend, twice a weekend, and then Thatcher's Thursday. So 3 times a week I want to get fucked up. Right, Will, I want to talk to you a little bit about Silky Media.
Go on then.
Where do you see it going?
So now, and last time we were on, it was a bit annoying because the guy who was making our website was like, yeah, it'll be done, and it wasn't done, and it still wasn't done when we did the Silky takeover, but now it is done. Silkymedia.co.uk is a website. You can go on it and buy my merch. Like it is it's live, it's done. And I run a discount code and it's like Silky Summer 15. You get 15% off whatever you fucking want.
So what sort of merch are you selling at the moment then?
Only like t-shirts, hoodies.
Yeah.
Windbreakers. That like the windbreakers are sick. Like, I love the windbreaker. I ride in one every day. Like, well, I mean when it's raining, but it's fucking lit.
And how's YouTube going? Are you still putting one up a week?
We try one a week, but obviously with work commitments,
You've got time constraints. I understand that.
on
Like,
call and
obviously,
shit.
editing a video is a lot longer than editing a podcast.
It's not the editing; it's the filming. Like, I'm on call fucking every other week, so it's hard to get out and ride and enjoy myself without being on call because the last thing I want is to be out fucking mid-riding and be like, oh, yeah, you have to go fix this fucking shit pump for fucking twatty water on the fucking site in fucking Avonmouth. And I'm like, huh, all right, yeah, I'm on the way. And it's fucking annoying. So like, it's hard to do every fucking like week, but recently with George building a bike and that we've like branched out to episodes of like bike building and stuff like that. And I love it. I love filming it as much as editing it when I'm like, I love it. So I try to do one a week, but it's hard work. When I can put them out, I put them out. It's hard to like fucking keep a schedule.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's the main thing that
George might be busy and he's building his bike. So like when I got a free weekend and it's pissing down with rain, I might not want to ride. So I'm like, I don't want to fucking ride in pissing wet fucking weather. Oh, I'll do a CR125 build. George is like, no, I'm busy. It's like it is hard to do constant content for people to watch.
Yeah, no, I do get that. The difference is with like when you got to film stuff opposed to when you're recording a podcast. Obviously, we sit in here for one evening, we just talk shit for however many hours. I edit it down, and that's it. But when you're doing YouTube, you've got multiple days. Like if you're doing like a ride, you've got to either do like multiple days, or you've got to do a long day with lots and lots of shit.
Yeah, it's hard. Like so, and then when we do go out and ride, obviously I got to take all the footage, and I've got like phone footage, GoPro footage, blah blah blah. And like it only takes a few days to edit it, but like so when I like if I ride on a Saturday and get good footage, that'll be out like the next week or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's hard, like if I miss a week, I've like not riding, I've got nothing to edit. So like that's like the next weekend, like fucked. I can't put a video out because I got nothing. And then I might ride that weekend if I'm not on call. And it's fucking hard to like stay consistent. Obviously, like you guys in here in the doghouse is sick because it doesn't matter what the weather, who's doing what, you can always record.
Well, yeah, you kind of say that, but it's very much like myself and Marlon. We have a schedule. It is we record on the weekend.
I appreciate that.
We record on the weekend, and then somebody has to edit on the Monday for it to be off to our producer for editing throughout the week, and then on Friday it goes up.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm not trying to give you advice on what you do, but a schedule is massive.
Yeah.
If you want to put out consistent content, you have to have this gets done on either of these days, and it gets done by then, and it has to go up then.
Yeah, and
I think
I would love to stick to that. And like I
know I'm sort of talking out of turn here because what I do is a lot easier than you because I'm only audio, you're visual.
I would love to do like every week, like every Sunday we've got a video, or every Wednesday we've got a video. But it's really hard to be like, this week we're doing this, or this week, because if I'm on call or like George is busy, it's really fucking hard to like think, we're going to film this and then I'm going to edit it and it'll be out like Friday or blah, blah, blah. It's really hard to like get that balance because the weeks that George is free, I'm on call and I'm like, I can't commit to doing this and that because I got to go to work and fix shit. Or like the weekend I'll be like, George, like, I got a free weekend. Let's do a bit on the 125 and then we'll go ride on Sunday. And he's like, I'm going to see my sister. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, it's just really hard to like find that balance.
Yeah.
I can't do it on my own. I mean, I can, but it's not like the same.
It doesn't have the same effect. You're filming with a GoPro on your chest or on your head. It's not the same.
Yeah, people don't want to watch like a fucking 15-minute video of just a GoPro on me or me filming myself. Like, that's not what they want to see. So they want like the best videos I've had is like a mix of me chatting pure shit, and I love it because I film myself and I chat shit in front of anyone. I don't care where I am, whether
I think you want a nice mix of like comedy and commentary action.
I'm not like I'll film myself walking through Wells High Street. Do you know what I mean? I've like loads of people. I'm like, I'm just picking up a Greg's. I'll get this and like let's go. And like they're the best videos because people like interacting.
You want the full story. You want like the way you start the day, how you get there.
YouTube wants that like interaction of like they want to know who you are, what you're doing, like all that sort of stuff. So when like one of my best videos is capturing a day in the life. People love watching like what you actually do. And
it's that sort of vlogging style, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I want to be involved with my listeners and like my subscribers. I want them to know like this is what this is what I do. So one of my best videos is like a day in the life of literally me just filming myself doing pure shit. And like, I don't care who's watching me film myself chat shit and whatever, but I need that content of like George filming me filming George, Darren, and like all that. I just need that extra like bit. And it's really hard to get all of that into like one weekend. Like, it doesn't matter how long it takes to edit it or how many videos I got to cut and what. I just like, it's really hard to be consistent in it when I'm relying on like other people, and I don't want to rely on but Silky Media when we started it, it's like us four, and like the best videos we've had is when all us four are in it.
Yeah.
So when it's just me chatting shit to a camera and then GoPro footage, it's like people don't want to watch that shit.
That's what I mean. Like doing this podcast tonight, like it's just me here. Obviously, I got you boys here helping me out without Marlon, but like I've realised without my co-captain, like this is hard to direct the shit because it just goes anywhere it wants to go.
That's so like put me in your like feet, like that's me, and like I might film a video, but without like George being that like second filmer he's funny, he's fucking like people on YouTube might want to watch George because he's like that's part of Silky Media. So when he's not there and I'm just there like, oh, all right, boys, I'm going to ride this, that, and the other, and then it's just me on a GoPro. Nobody, like, people might not want to watch it.
It's amazing how much you rely on someone else to be there. Like,
I tell you what, having done this podcast tonight, without Marlon, like, obviously he is my co-host. We are in the Doghouse podcast, and without him here, I'm like, fuck, who's steering this ship? Because like I will just let anyone take over and we'll just go anywhere. And I realise that Marlon's the guy that keeps me on track. If Marlon will push me in a direction. He'll be like, right, go this way, Reg. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll talk this fucking bollocks. Now we're going this way and I'll talk that bollocks. And without him, I'll just we'll snorkel some beers and get fucked up. I've realised tonight how much without him. This is not. I'm not saying this is not a podcast. Obviously, this is going to be an episode. But like, without him, not being rude, like how sort of lost I am without him being here.
I do YouTube, and YouTube is easy because you can see what we're doing.
Yeah,
and like it's always taken like so to interact with someone. It's done by like your fucking senses and whatnot. On YouTube, you can see us and you can hear us. So I've already got like 2 senses. You can only hear us. So if someone gets bored of fucking listening, they're gone.
Yeah.
Right? On YouTube, I can do the sickest fucking mad tricks on a fucking motocross bike and whatever, and people will listen to it. If the audio shit, I'll put a song over it.
Yeah.
A song that people might listen to. But that I've got 2 senses that people will want to like tune into.
Yeah.
With audio shit, it's so hard. And like even with like doing YouTube, like I said, if the video is mad and like what I'm doing is crazy and people want to like watch it, it's easy because if the audio shit, I just put a song over it. Nobody will ever want to listen to your podcast with just a song over it because that's not what you're about.
No,
and like props to you.
It's got to be constantly engaging, no gaps, no cuts, no like
exactly.
Obviously,
it's so much easier for me because I'm on YouTube. Like people will listen to like hours of like videos with just songs over it because they're only watching it. So like that's their like they're watching it. They don't care what they're listening to. So like
it's got its ups and downs. Obviously, like you wouldn't want to watch us idiots in here, surely.
Well, they fucking might because it might make it easy.
What we'll do is we'll set up a Patreon for somebody to pay for our fucking cameras because I can't afford to like 2 nice DSLRs like to video us and go live. But yeah, the money's just not there at the moment. But
yeah, going back to like the first ever Silky Media episode when you had us on, it's exactly what I said.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was a few months ago now. But it's like props to you guys because with our videos on YouTube, it's easy. Like we film what we film, and if like the audio shit or whatever, we just crop a little bit, make a little montage. That's what people want to see. Us doing cool shit on bikes, and it's easy to crop it, play it like fast forward, backwards. Like that's edits that we do. But with you guys, like if we are in here, like the 4 of us, we got Titch, Mule and Reg, Will. If nobody wants to listen to it, nobody will listen to it.
No.
There's no way of you editing it and putting some fucking tune over it or whatever, fast forward. If they don't want to listen to it, they won't listen to it.
Do you know what the hardest thing is to edit a conversation to make it flow nicely. Like if there's like a long pause or if there's somebody says something like a little bit off color or a little something they don't want to say because they've had a few too many drinks.
Off color. talk into it.
I'll get my colour chart out in a minute, Will. But like, if you say something like that and then to cut that out and to still make the conversation flow nicely is really fucking difficult, because obviously it's just like you say, it's just audio.
Yeah,
there's no visual.
Like
So you're if you're focused on a video and it sounds a little bit harsh, you just sort of don't even think about it. But if you're just listening, like there's been a lot of podcasts in the past where I've had to cut stuff out where people don't want certain things said, or they've had too much to drink, they don't want certain things mentioned. You have to cut it and you have to make it try and sound nice. There's been a lot of times where I can't make it sound nice. I'm like, well, that's what it is. Like, this episode's got to go out, so it just is what it is. But that is one of the most difficult things I face on the back end side of things.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's hard. Because I've always said, like, we will put one episode up every fucking Friday, regardless of whatever. We will make it happen. I mean, sometimes we hit the mark perfectly. Sometimes we might miss the mark and it might not be perfect. Like, you know, I'm not going to try and preempt things, but tonight might not be the best podcast we've ever done, but at least it's something. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd rather put out something that's half decent than to put out nothing and disappoint the fans. Because I'm not saying everybody relies on us for a podcast on a Friday morning.
I think they do, mate.
Well, I'm not rely on us. I'm not saying they won't go on if I say, look,
they
I'm on
will
holiday.
tune in to listen to it.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I'd rather put out something that's half decent for people to listen to, but do you know what? At least they fucking give it their best. I mean, this has been a long old podcast, and I will edit it down to a decent amount of time. But you know, like I said, me and Marlon, when Marlon got COVID, I said, like, should we just bin it off and just say, look, Marlon's got COVID, we'll not do it. I was like, you know what? No, because we've just had Hillbilly on. We've gained mad traction from them. We've got big listeners. Like, people are going to be expecting one a week. And like, even if I had to sit here on my own and talk shit for an hour and a half, I'd fucking do it.
Yeah.
Even if it was absolute bollocks and people are like, what is Reg on about? At least I fucking tried.
Yeah.
Because I think that's how we've grown to the point at which we have.
Yeah.
That's what I've said from the start. One a week. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about it. But I just
weirdly, I miss ground force like talks. I miss Marlon's
I tell you
talks
what,
about.
I think there's a lot that as much as I took the piss, Marlon's patio has been a big. I was like, fuck. How many podcasts was that? I was like 5 or 6 podcasts.
His first, because I think I was the first one to mention his fucking pathway, or what he calls a patio. Yeah. When he was like, oh yeah, I've been laying this patio. Yeah, it's 4 blocks. I was like, bruv, that's a pathway, not a patio. But since then, it took off. Like, it shot up.
I actually saw his patio like a couple of weeks ago.
People wanted to know.
It's smart. Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's invested in it.
Yeah.
Invested in the journey. And it is a smart patio. I won't lie. He's done a good job.
It did take him fucking ages to do. Yeah. But Doghouse Friday has been...
I cannot remember who started that, whether it was me or Marlon that said hashtag Doghouse Fridays, but
it's just known now.
It is. If you like, all I imagine is somebody who doesn't know what the Doghouse is, are just going on Instagram, just seeing all these people like Doghouse Fridays. What the fuck are these idiots on about? And then just tuning in and being like, what are these idiots on about?
I got asked in a week, like, what is this Doghouse and Doghouse Fridays you're on? And you just send them to the podcast and you just say, just have a listen to this.
Just listen, see what you think.
And it's mental to think that on a Thursday you finish work and you think, oh fuck me, I can't wait for Doghouse Fridays. Regardless of what Doghouse Fridays is,
it's a weird thing. It's just something that I'm trying to blow my own trumpet here, but it's something that I'll never experience because obviously I've obviously recorded it and then I've edited it, so I've listened to it twice, and then I never get that kind of like hype for Doghouse Fridays because it's
the same as social media. Where by the time I've edited it and
I'm just
cropped out every
not
swear
being like
word
bored of it, but like I'm like done with it. I'm just like,
heard it,
get it uploaded, write a description, all that. Like I'm obviously lit for getting out and see what the numbers do.
It's buzzing.
And then, but that's it. When you get up on a Friday morning and I wake up and I see like I've got 18 mentions on Instagram, I'm like, oh, this is going the fuck off.
This is lit. Like, yeah. And like I'm in the same boat. By the time I've been there, I've recorded every single video, and then I like edit it and crop it and make it.
Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen it 100 times.
Crop the swear words out and do all this because on YouTube it's a lot harder to run a YouTube channel with swear words because
put demonetization and all that.
Yeah,
I couldn't do YouTube.
No, but I have to crop every single swear word out because of that's the
demonetization and
being monetized and whatnot. So I had to do that, and then it's like, by the time it actually goes live, and like I always set it so like if I've edited it and it's good to go by like Tuesday, like Monday night 6 p.m. like the video's live. Come like 6:30, like George will message me like, "Oh, good video," and I'm like, huh, "Is it?" I don't give a fuck because I've listened to it 7 times while editing it. I don't care.
Yeah, so let me know if it bangs.
Yeah, and so like George is my like backup. Like he'd be like, "Yeah, good video." I'm like, "Oh, sound," because I can't be fucked.
Yeah,
listen to it one more time. Like, and like
I've listened to it 3 times to make sure the fucking timings are on and all the links are
so like,
flush.
I feel you when you've you've sat here and heard it, and then you've edited it, and you're like, I can't be bothered to like listen to it again. So it goes live, and you're like, so what? I don't care. And that's me. So like Wednesday or whatever, because Wednesday's a good YouTube day. So like Wednesday.
Yeah, why is that? It's Wednesday and Sunday night. Sunday night.
Sunday night and Wednesdays. Like
Yeah.
I don't get it. But like Sunday night 6 p.m. It's like,
Yeah, that's like
you want your video to go live. So it's like, cool, I'll do that. It's like Wednesday 6 p.m.
YouTube tell you that.
Well, no, but you can
tell,
see
yeah.
by,
Like I got subscriptions on YouTube, so
Yeah,
like you
you can
look
see
on there
by-
and you see everyone's banging it out on a 6 o'clock on a Sunday.
I don't understand it, bro. I'm like, right, if I need a video to go live like midweek, it's
I think
Wednesday
it's
6 p.m.
obviously most people on a Sunday having a roast or having family time. By the time it gets to that sort of time, everyone's got nothing to do. They've got nothing to do for the rest of the night, and most people look up. They're scrolling through Facebook, they're scrolling through YouTube, and everything like that.
Yeah, it's a time when like people are doing nothing.
Yes.
So like
not working.
late Sunday when like you said, people have eaten their dinner, they're sat down on the sofa, they don't give a fuck what's going on with the world. They might watch them on YouTube.
Right, that is it from me, Reg.
Me, Big Titch.
Me, Big Mule.
Small.
You're big
mule.
mule
I
now.
am the Big Mule tonight.
Yeah, you're big mule
Oh
now.
yes, Daddy.
I've snorkeled a few VKs.
Oh, you're so big. And that's good night. See you later. That's me, Will from Silky Media. Love you all. See you next week.
Right.
Mwah.
Where can we find you all?
Me on Instagram at driftstitch_.
Mule.
You won't find me even if you want to.
You find him in his garage in the corner.
You'll find him in the bins outside Lidl's.
You'll find me, Will, at Silky Media, silkymedia.co.uk, Silky Media on the Instagram, Silky Media on Facebook. Love you all. See you later, you all cute kittens and cats.
And as always, you will find Marlon outside the school gates at about 3:30.
Hashtag nonce.
And if you don't find him there, you'll find him in a box 6 feet under.
Oh, no.
So it is your funeral first. I'll see you there.
Right, thank you everyone for listening. I'm sorry about the state of this podcast. Without my captain, I don't know where to steer this shit, but we've done the best we could, and like we've always said, we will put out one a week. So here we are. Yeah, one listen equals one pray. Pray for Marlon. We love him long time. We look forward to his return, as I'm sure all of you do, and so do I, because I've absolutely no fucking idea what I'm doing without him. All right, I've been Reg.
I've been Big Titch.
I've been Mule.
And I've been Will.
We'll catch you all on the next one. Cheerio!
Get up!